For many people, speaking fluently in English is a goal. Indeed, it is a very good goal because English is truly international language. Let us see why and how to be fluent in English. Speaking fluently in English greatly increases the chances of employment. Speakers of English have a high potential of getting hired because there is no global language. English by default is the language for many forms of communication. That is why the hiring potential is great for fluent English speakers. Even the salary is hiked by 15 to 20% if people have fluency in English. English is also a global business language. English language to all the corners of the world. 90% of the HR directors, CEOs and CMOs have said that people with fluency in English have been greatly beneficial for their businesses. Even science is an English-centric when they are publishing papers, or even the terminology that was developed that is most likely to come in English. So all the people who are pursuing even sciences have to have fluency in this English language. If you see internet is more accessible for English speakers. 55% of the content in internet is in English. If you want to get admitted into higher educational institutions, great educational institutions like Stanford, Cambridge, MIT, you need to have good fluency in English. Then your chances of getting into those premier institutions will be higher. You will have a good advantage over others. If you want to be a better writer, a content writer, a copywriter, or a creative writer, having good command over English is very important. English is also very, very necessary for immigration purposes. If you are a non-native speaker, if you want to go to many of the European countries, particularly Canada or US, you need to give an immigration test, a test like IELTS. And for that, a good command over English is important. Those are all the benefits of learning English and having an English fluency. And how do we get English fluency? First of all, what I would suggest, don't believe in lies. There are many people who say 3 months is enough to learn English. You can get fluent. We have a system. In a week you can get. It is not easy. Download our app or take our course. Only in a couple of months or 2 to 3 months we'll finish off. No. Any good English language teacher will prove this claim wrong. It takes practice. You have to be in an English speaking atmosphere, and every day you have to practice, otherwise you can't get fluent in English. Grammar. Many people think speaking in English is learning grammar, but grammar is only a tiny part in English. In the course book you will find vocabulary exercises, grammar exercises, and many people think by hearting them is enough. It is very, very important, not to say anything less of that. It is very important, but you have to devote less time for that and devote majority of the time for practicing the conversation of English. And when we say English, many people think it is only for examinations, it is only for grades, it is only for scores. What is there in the piece of certificate you get? Yes, it is useful for IELTS, it is useful for immigration. Other than that, if you want to have a communication, a conversation, if you want to write a good email or share your thoughts, it is not just about tests, but it is about practice, practice, practice. Many people don't practice their English of the fear of making mistakes. But how can you learn without making mistakes? You have to make mistakes. But the thing is, you can't continue to make mistakes, but you have to notice what your mistakes are and correct them and not make any more mistakes. So mistakes are very, very important. And finally, having fun is very important in learning the language. And when they say learn English language, I'm not saying it is easy. It is very hard, very, very hard. And it doesn't take short time, it takes a long time, long time. But the thing is, I can understand, right, doing all this may not be fun, but you can make it fun. Communicating your ideas, your thoughts in another language, that you should be able to turn it into a fun activity. Then only it becomes interesting. It is not about the form, it is about communication. Communication of your thoughts, your beautiful thoughts, your wonderful thoughts in the English language. That is very important. And that is how we can get fluent in English. Good day, everyone.